Okay, welcome to my little presentation on working from home, the best IT jobs, in my humble opinion, that you can consider. Now, not all IT jobs suit working from home. Kind of most do, but there's a sliding scale of some that are harder to get away with working from home. Some you can work maybe a couple of days a week. I'm going to look at the ones where you could pretty much stay at home and rarely or never go into work. And it's such a drag now. I've been working from home since around the year 2003, and I can't imagine going up and down the highways or motorways, whatever you want to call them, every day, not getting paid until you actually arrive at work. So it's all changed. Obviously, you've got to save commuting time, huge costs on cars, wear and tear, and trains. If you live in a busy city, you could probably get away without having a car. I know many people do, and even then, you will obviously cut down on your subway or train journeys, buses, whatever. And this all comes out of your salary after tax dollars, which is pretty bad. From a point of view of a business owner, a lot of them are realizing they can let go now. They're saving on space, rental space. Obviously, with what's going on at the moment with huge cost in rents and the other virus-related issues, that people need to cut down their costs, and renting massive office spaces is one of them. All the equipment you need, and heating you or cooling you, and all your equipment. So I've already mentioned that. So let's look at, in my humble opinion, as I said, the best careers to consider. So penetration testing, ethical hacking, you would be doing most of this from outside of the network, trying to work your way in anyway. Obviously, this is a great career choice if you want to go freelance or be employed. Most companies now have got massive headaches and worries about potential hacks and the embarrassment that goes with it. I've talked about in other presentations, and obviously their compliance as well. So you will I should say find vulnerabilities and holes in the network, ways that people could possibly click on email links because they're unsure or untrained or unaware. And you'll have reports that you need to create for the company with recommendations as to plug-in holes. So this is a great career. Look at your CompTIA Pen Test Plus, Certified Ethical Hacker, CompTIA Security Plus. There's a whole bunch of careers and certifications to look at. Another one is cloud support. Again, by its very nature, the cloud is off-site, which then really lends you to being off-site also. So most companies are using the cloud. They're 100% or transitioning to the cloud or partly on the cloud for some of their network, for example, email or applications, anything like that. So perfect for remote support working. Look at Amazon, Google or Microsoft. CompTIA obviously are vendor neutral, so it's a great place to start. And then have a look at the foundation certifications for Google Cloud with Amazon and Microsoft. And then after you've done the foundations, I recommend you choose one of those 3 tracks because there's so much to learn. I think it'd be difficult being an expert in all 3, so choose one. Huge cost benefit to companies, again, to move to the clouds, and it takes off a lot of the headache of security compliance also. Another one to look at is network support. So this is your bread and butter stuff because every network involves equipment, and every piece of equipment and software and hardware needs some sort of support. I was actually doing this for Cisco back in 2001 it was roughly. I logged into Cisco customers' equipment. They obviously gave me login credentials, and then I'd be on their routers and switches, etc., doing some debugging and show commands and that kind of stuff. So this has been going on the longest. Look at Wireshark, look at Cisco, CCNA, and obviously there's other vendors such as Juniper. You can also remote in with remote PC support to Microsoft, Linux servers, routers, etc. So it's very easily done. Next one is programming. So there's no reason really why you should be at work when you're creating your code. Look at Python to start. There's obviously a whole bunch of different programming systems you can use and tools. Python is a great way to start, especially if you've got a networking background. Look at the Microsoft MTA programming. That's got another, I think, year or year and a half before it expires. But the MTA is also covered in the Python Institute, so the same topics. So you could study that and still take the Python Institute exams. You can go to software development, full stack developing. This is just from Python, and data scientist. Again, as I said, great career to consider if you want to be working from home. And then last but not least, I'm sure there's some I've missed off, but project management. You're going to spend a lot of your time speaking to vendors and suppliers and outside contractors. So you actually being at the office really wouldn't be required, or certainly not much. You could be Zoom calling all parties. You'd have a daily call or a weekly call, etc., depending on what the project is. You'd all be using online tracking and reporting tools. You could well be using Microsoft Teams or something else, something similar, some other type of project management software. I would consider before you go anywhere the CompTIA Project Plus certification, because again it's vendor neutral, and then you would be going into your Prince or ITIL or some vendor specific certification. Alright, so I'm sure I've missed off some stuff like network design, etc. Feel free to drop a comment if you've got some other ideas that I didn't think of. All of the certifications I mentioned we actually teach on howtonetwork.com. Have a look at the website, and then if you want to get the 30 days access for $1, go to howtonetwork.com/YouTube, and then you can put down whatever courses you want to start with. The ones I've suggested or something else. We've got over 35 courses now. Unlimited practice exams, live Cisco racks, experts are on the forum there to help you, and we've got a bunch of career training and exam strategy support. So I hope that helps. Please, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we've got tons of these type of videos coming out regularly. So thanks for listening.